We have live team coverage tonight. Meteorologist Dirk Verdorn is tracking this relentless weather system. But first, let's go to KCRA 3's Andrea Flores. She is anchoring our weather coverage live from Colfax tonight. Andrea, are Caltrans crews still having to turn people around there late tonight?
They are still turning people around even at this hour. Of course, it is 10 p.m. and we have still seen some folks trying to get through this closure. But I want to take a look at this closure and show you what we're seeing here. This is I-80 eastbound at the Colfax exit. And as you can see here, Caltrans tells us it's been struggling with equipment breakdowns, and that's why they're closing the road here, I-80 eastbound. It's been more than 48 hours. The interstate is still closed, and we know those crews are trying to keep up with several feet of snow. So we want to show you some video from earlier today. Caltrans crews say blowers are breaking down to severe weather conditions. And in Kingvale, they're just down to 2 out of 10 blowers at the central hub. And from Auburn to the Nevada state line, they're down to just 6 out of 20 blowers. And that's slowing down the clearing efforts, leading to an extended closure. People are extending their stays at area hotels as well. At this point, it will be hard to find a place to stay in Colfax tonight. So people who work at a Best Western in the area say some guests have been here since Friday when that closure was put into place along I-80. So it's been a few days now. Some people are sleeping in their cars overnight. We've seen people at a gas station here just reclining their seats and sleeping in their cars. The roads, of course, are in no shape to let anyone through, including locals.
I really thought it looked like we might be able to get through, or maybe they might let local people through, but it doesn't appear that they're allowing anybody to go. So it must be kind of rough up there.
Caltrans says it hopes to reopen I-80 sometime tomorrow. We still have not heard when that might be. And we also know this, a heads up for families in the Tahoe Truckee Unified School District. Tomorrow, Monday, is a snow day for all schools in the district. That means campuses will be closed and students will have to stay home because of the ongoing weather. Of course, we know meteorologist Dirk Verdorn has been tracking all of the weather impacts the entire weekend. So Dirk, I know that you've been keeping an eye on the higher elevations. What can folks here in the Sierra expect for the next 24 hours?
Yeah, we are looking at most of the activity that will be in the higher elevations. You can see that things have kind of cleared out here in the valley and through the foothills. There's occasional showers and that's it. But now we're seeing, again, still some snow in the mountains. But compared to what it was 24 hours ago, it is considerably lighter than it was earlier, but we still have gusty conditions. So let's go ahead and zoom in. And this is looking at Plumas County, where you can see these narrow bands of snow working their way towards Chester, and just to the north of Lake Almanor, and then to the south of Lake Almanor, and Quincy currently underneath one of those bands of snow. And as long as that band sits there, we can see some decent accumulations of snowfall under those narrow bands of heavier snow. We're not seeing that over I-80 right now. You can see we just have some light snow falling over Donner Summit and into Truckee and around Lake Tahoe. So that's good news as far as the snowfall, additional accumulations. But we still have gusty winds up to 29 miles per hour. And I've been seeing gusts between 30 to 40 miles per hour, pretty constant around the greater Tahoe area, including the airport out at South Lake Tahoe. Along Highway 50, again, we are looking at conditions where there is some snow, but it's not too bad right now. But we do have some gusty winds. I wanted to show you this here. This is that ski run, Highway 50, and look at that berm in the middle. That's a pretty big area of snow that's piled up from the plows going through and stacking it in the middle of the road. I wanted to show you here in Amador County in Jackson, we have the rain shower, but go up the road, Highway 88. You get past Immigrant Road there. We're looking at some snow, higher elevations. Kirkwood getting some snow, Arnold and on towards Bear Valley getting some snow, Twain Hart currently getting some snow. So how much snow have we had? Let's take a look at some of the numbers, ranging anywhere from 18 inches over the past 24 hours up to 40 inches at Boreal. And we had amounts for storm totals so far. Again, we're going to be adding to these numbers, but you can see ranging anywhere from 49 inches all the way up to 96 inches of snow, Brittany.
All right, well, we also know that it is chilly and cold, but dry here in Colfax. We also know that people in Truckee are really feeling the impacts of this storm. We want to show you this video. This was sent in from a viewer. This is of downtown Truckee, and they say this shows the conditions over the weekend. A big question for people in Truckee tonight is whether they should have a voting plan in place ahead of Tuesday's election. The Nevada County Registrar of Voters says they have closed voting centers early. That was earlier today so that poll workers could get home safely. Here's their advice for tomorrow.
If you can, please vote before Election Day, because we don't know what the weather is going to look like. So when you have a clear opportunity to go, you can either go to one of the vote centers in Truckee. We have one established at Truckee Town Hall and another established at the Tahoe Truckee Unified School District. They're scheduled to be open from 8 to 5 on Monday. Please do try to get there if you prefer to vote in person.
And if you would like to drop off your ballot instead of voting in person, she says there are multiple ballot drop boxes in Truckee. Those locations are on your screen right now. And here's another tip if you're leaving your ballot in your mailbox for USPS to pick up.
If you choose to use the mail, please do make sure that your mailbox is not caught in a snow embankment from plowing, because the USPS does need to keep their workers safe as well. So if you notice that your mailbox is buried, please try to unbury it.
Yeah, some good advice there. Of course, we're not just tracking the snow. We also know that there was some rain in the valley. Take a listen to this. A viewer sent us this video of the pouring rain in Fairfield. You could see it really coming down in that neck of the woods. And another video here. Take a look at this. Not rain on your screen. That is hail. It fell from the sky earlier this afternoon. This was in El Dorado Hills, and the hail is much smaller than what we saw yesterday. And we want to show you this. A similar scene in Folsom today. A mix of hail and rain falling. This was in someone's backyard. Of course, it's been an active weather weekend across our region. We know Dirk Verdorn has been very busy. We've been talking about rain and hail and snow. So we know in the valley, Dirk, we've seen some rain scattered across the weekend, across the region. What can we expect? Are things going to be drying out anytime soon?
We are going to see things drying out. In the valley, we're seeing things drying out considerably tonight. In fact, we're even going to see some breaks in the cloud cover. That's going to allow temperatures to drop off as we head into tomorrow morning. We can see temperatures again in the 30s to wake up to tomorrow. So right now, let's go ahead and look at some areas where there is some rain. Most of it's coming down in the form of snow, but you can see near Forest Hill, this is where we have, again, the transition taking place. A little bit of rain, and then it does turn into just some light snow. We've had some scattered rain showers near Georgetown. Here we are now moving out of West Point, and well, from Ione to West Point, we're seeing some light rain showers in that area, and Waterford getting some rain off towards Sonora and Groveland. All seeing some areas of rain. We have some rain near Tracy as well. Fairfield seeing a few showers popping up. And again, from here, we're not going to see much in the way of accumulation, but these are the numbers, and these are pretty impressive. This is what we've seen over the past several days. We've had over 3.5 inches of precipitation in Quincy. That's a rain snow mix. Over 5, look at that, 5.3 inches at Blue Canyon. Lake Tahoe, 1.3 inches. Placerville, over 4 inches. 4.77 in Arnold. Auburn, almost 2.5 inches. And so some impressive numbers there. Even Sacramento's had close to an inch of rain over the past several days. So some pretty good storm totals, and we are expecting a little bit more, and we'll talk more about that coming up. Now back over to you, Andrea.
All right, Dirk, thank you so much. And we want to show you one last look. This is a live look at I-80 eastbound at the Colfax exit. Again, I-80 eastbound is closed to traffic, and that is due to those snowy weather conditions and higher elevations. We are tracking this closure. We've been tracking it now for more than 48 hours. We will continue to follow the updates and bring you the very latest. We'll have more coming up tonight on the KCRA 3 News at 11. Brittany, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Andrea, thank you so much. So glad to see that it's dried out a little bit there for you and Jimmy. Academy. We'll see you again at 11 o'clock. We do want to see your view of the snow or the rain, so share your pictures and videos with us on KCRA.com or on the KCRA app. Just click the upload tab. We'd also love to get snow reports from you, so show us how much snow that you've seen in your neighborhood, and make sure to send in those snow totals in along with your pictures and your videos.